Neela Rajendra, an Indian origin professional, was recently fired from her role at NASA, where she served as the Chief of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, also known as JPL. Her role was very important in ensuring that people from all the backgrounds, including women, minority and underrepresented communities, had equal opportunity to work and grow within NASA. She was also involved in a major initiative called Space Workforce 2030, which aimed to diversify the space industry by the end of this decade. However, her termination came as a part of a wider shift in the United States government policy after Donald Trump returned to the presidency in 2024. Soon after taking the office, Trump signed a series of executive orders that banned DEI program across all the federal government agencies. According to him and Elon Musk, who now heads a newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, DEI efforts were seen as divisive, discriminatory and wasteful of taxpayers' money. NASA, like many other agencies, responded to this order by formally shutting down its DEI division in March 2025. Now, in this process, around 900 DEI staff were removed. Interestingly, Rajendra initially survived this whole situation. To protect her position, NASA rebranded her role under new title, Head of the Office of Team Excellence and Employee Success. While her new role titled no longer included the word diversity, her responsibilities largely remained the same, including overseeing internal groups like Black Excellence Strategic Team. However, once media outlets began reporting that Rajendra was still involved in DEI-style initiatives despite the policy ban, pressure started mounting. Eventually, NASA terminated her employment and the staff at JPL were informed through an internal email that praised her past contribution and confirmed that her former office would now be absorbed into the broader Human Resource Division. Her LinkedIn profile had earlier reflected the rebranded title, where she described her job as one focused on unlocking the team's potential to dare mightily things together. But ultimately, the public scrutiny led to her removal from the agency. Now, to understand this in the Indian context, then DEI programs in the United States function somewhat like reservation or affirmative action policy in India. Just as Indian institutions may work to increase representation of women, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or other backward classes, DEI program in the United States aim to include minorities such as Black Americans, Latinos, Asians, LGBTQ+ individuals, and disabled persons in the government jobs and educational opportunities. NASA had been working on such efforts since 2012, and it was spending nearly $22.4 million per year on these programs. Many of these funds were later directed towards projects linking diversity with environmental awareness. However, the current US administration believes that such programs promote division instead of unity. They argue that hiring and promotion should be based strictly on merit, not race, gender, or background. On the other hand, DEI supporters argue that these initiatives help correct historical injustice and give opportunities to those who were previously ignored and excluded. The termination of Rajendra and others working in similar roles reflect a deeper ideological debate within the US government, a debate that could impact thousands of immigrants and professionals, including Indians, working in or aspiring to enter American institutions. Now, for Indian students, professionals and job seekers, this is an important development to watch. The removal of DEI initiative could mean fewer protections and fewer targeted opportunities in federal institutions. While talent and skills always matters, this shift signals a move away from structured inclusivity. It's a reminder that workplace culture and job security in countries like the US can be heavily influenced by political ideology. As such, Indian origin professionals may need to stay updated on policy changes and seek employers, whether in government or private sectors, who continue to value diversity, equity and inclusion as key part of their mission.